I flew on the Europe's last Boeing 767-200ER. As you may know, currently I'm living in Moscow, hoping to move abroad as an aeronautical engineering student the next academic year. In October I went on a trip to Munich, which is quite an adventure with all the sanctions and airspace closures that are active right now. Having to do 3 separate flights, en route for nearly 18 hours, I was lucky enough to fly on a very peculiar airplane. With only 8 of 767-200ERs left worldwide, 3 of which are in the Russian airline called Utair. Today I'm flying with them from Moscow, Russia to Yerevan, Armenia, then continuing to Istanbul and then finally to Munich. Thanks for entering Flight and Find Airspace and let's fly! As usual, after playing some Tetris with all my stuff in the luggage and hand luggage, I was finally out of my home, going to the metro line. The newly built metro line to one of the 3 airports in Moscow, Vnukovo airport. As always, at the border control, I said that I'm just having a vacation in Turkey to avoid unnecessary questions. I was let out of the country. And right as I approached the panoramic windows at the gates, I noticed usual occurrence, like Sukhoi Superjet 100 standing at its usual spot, Boeing 737 MAX 8 from Dubai, Fly Dubai Airlines, is standing right as it usually stands, like many other older planes that aren't usual in airports in Europe. I saw a few Boeing 757s, one 737-500 like from Georgia or from Armenia, and yeah, also a few Boeing 767s. Mostly cargo. I was waiting for boarding, anticipating how I would go onto this flight. I was hoping to ask for a cockpit visit, spoiler, I asked and they denied. I was ready for that. This proud 23-year-old airliner was originally delivered to Continental Airways back in 2001 as November 68160, later flying for United as 2 companies merged. In July of 2014, it was one of the 3 such other 767-200ERs bought by Russian leasing group VTB Leasing, and flew with Bermuda Islands registration until in 2022 it was probably unlawfully, but that's another story, re-registered under a native Russian code Romeo Alpha 73083, with planes only in Zimbabwe, Jordan, Russia and in some shady airline in the United States called Omni Air International. This type is the rarest and probably the next to be retired. Powered by the 2 General Electric CF6s, this plane's takeoff sounds are like music to my ears. Back in the days, this exact airframe was used on routes to Munich, to where now the 787-9 of United flies, which I was able to spot in a few days. The plane still wasn't fitted and I think won't be ever fitted with winglets, a part of wing that's present on almost all planes including 767s nowadays. These conventional wingtips won't be around for much longer either, so I'm very privileged to see them on this flight as well.
Oh my gosh, here it is, 767, beautiful.
Right when I got on board this aircraft, it felt like a very old plane. I noticed that all the reading lights were inoperative, like with that sticker INOP, it's funny.
Yeah, hope that flight controls aren't INOP.
Above average legroom is also one thing to mention. Back when airlines were a bit more generous. Some black smudges on the wings. Passenger cabin chime sounds a bit off, a bit lower than it should be. So yeah, we pushed back from the gate. I saw some other planes that are usually in the Vnukovo airport. We started our taxi, I recorded some time-lapse. We got to the runway, we took off, and right when we were getting off the ground, we could observe the explosive condensation around the wings. Some white clouds forming. Very interesting, also was the first time I saw that.
Spoilers. Oh, Flaperon is alive. Nice. Okay, we're starting our movements right here.
Over your table. Return to the upright position. Lower your arms. Open the window. Fasten the tighten seatbelt. Switch your mobile phone and electronic devices to another level. Do not use personal airport during testing takeoff.
just took off, we experienced explosive condensation when this white stuff on wings just after takeoff. We are turning.
We did a round flight above some part of Moscow. I took some night photos, but yeah, I couldn't do better because my camera was far away in the luggage. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. And yeah, right when we were starting our descent, I did a loo review. Here we go.
Loo review. Actually pretty clean. So yeah, now Philips and Joshki here, are you jealous of me? I bet you haven't flown on this exact airline and on this exact airplane. So yeah, thanks for watching, and this is the end of Loo review. Landing lights are on. That means that we are below 10,000 feet. Yeah, quite a turbulent weather. I think I can see lights, many lights. Beautiful. That wasn't smooth at all, but yeah, at least we're safely on the ground. Not butter. We're landing. It wasn't smooth. Safely. The temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. Local time, 2 p.m. 2 a.m. actually. Yeah.
Right when we landed, I went on to ask for a cockpit tour, but yeah, as I said, I was denied. And yeah, my closing thoughts is I think it's a very nice plane. Hope that it will fly again to Western countries at some point. I really hope that. Utair plans to operate it for years to come, so if you want to check this plane out, come to Russia. But yeah, my trip continued to Munich.
Are you serious? It's gonna be ages. And it doesn't end there. My gosh, I am in for a big ride here.
After I was out of the airplane, I was met with a huge line for a passport control, which I also didn't know that Yerevan Zvartnots airport has a stunning view of the Ararat mountain, which I will only see in a week on a flight back to Moscow. Long but fast lane on a passport control, and just as I went through all the checks, the boarding for the Istanbul has started on a Pegasus Airways Boeing 737, which is actually pretty rare because Pegasus only has 9 of 737s and the rest is Airbus's A321s. Neos. So yeah, I was quite lucky, but I didn't know that at the time. So yeah, I flew on their Boeing 737-800.
Very fast connection flight. Entered the country 1 hour ago and I'm already almost inside the plane. Yeah. What a nice 737-800. Yeah, I'm quite exhausted. It's like 4 in the morning. But yeah, otherwise, nice.
Cabin crew, flight time and close check.
So yeah, I am on the second leg to Istanbul. I am flying with Pegasus. It's worse than economy. I have only my under the seat, my storage space. It's gonna be pretty overwhelming. Also on this flight, my seat was randomly distributed, so yeah, I have an aisle seat. So no takeoff bits and no landing bits. And also no landing bits in Munich as well. That's sad. Yeah, see you in Istanbul, I guess.
In few hours, I arrived at the Istanbul Sabiha International Airport and had a 5-hour layover there. It was like 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, so I went on to have my breakfast, I don't know, and enjoyed the stunning sunset above Turkey. It was majestic. I had a golden hour, a purple hour, and when the sun rose, immediately the amount of passengers has doubled, I think. After that, I waited for my flight to Munich, and right when I boarded it and we took off, I immediately dozed off because I haven't slept for a night. And yeah, I woke up when we were starting our descent to Munich airport. The descent was fine, the weather wasn't very cloudy in Munich as always, but yeah, I recorded a few seconds before the touchdown. I finally arrived, so yeah, something like that. My flight to Munich was long, but I liked it for the most part.
Wow, that was a butter.
What I did in Germany, it was fantastic. I went to mountains twice. I went to Innsbruck. The airport is stunning in Innsbruck. I enjoyed the city there. It was my dream to go to Innsbruck, and its dream came true.
I'm in Innsbruck, headed to the airport. It's an hour-long walk. We'll be there in an hour, and we have a few arrivals and few departures today. Hope that I'll catch them. Okay, yeah, we're going. 15 minutes left to walk towards the airport. I already saw 2 planes approaching. It's majestic. These mountains are crazy. I did a bit of spotting. Only one major aircraft, the ERJ-190 from Vienna.
Yeah, I thought would be better, but only at least one. I photoed it. I think I will also go to Munich airport for spotting. By the way, look at that. Yeah, we'll have a walk until my train back to Munich. And off I go to Munich airport. Today I'll go to do some plane spotting, as always. Hope to observe Lufthansa A380 from LA. In a hurry, I forgot my phone stabilizer, so I'm only with my hand today. Yeah. Waiting for my bus here, right below the ATC tower. Nice. I noticed there is another A380 coming from Dubai, but I'll miss it while waiting for my bus here. Look at that beauty! Flight to LA. I'm waiting the flight from Los Angeles. It was quite a surprise to meet it here. I already took hell of a lot of pictures of it. Oh my gosh. Munich airport. Munich airport. This is fantastic. My gosh, this is so remote place and it's so beautiful. No one's here. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, now it's 16 minutes left for the A380 from LA. I found a great place here. It's fantastic. It's nothing near Berlin experience. It's awesome. Waiting for the A318 from Paris. Also maybe the third A380 coming to Dubai. It will be shortly. Today's spotting was more than successful. I spotted two A380s, one A318, a lot of actually, A320s, A319s. I spotted from the distance. I spotted the A330-900neo of Utair, Portugal. It was landing on the other runway, but I could take a picture of it from a distance. Also, yeah, I spotted 7879 of United. Now I'm going back to the terminal to take my S-Bahn train back home. Also, yeah, I went to quite a few museums. I visited all the city center in Munich. I celebrated my birthday in Germany. It was majestic. I loved that. As always, Germany never fails to amuse. While all my trip was great, there's the only thing that's left to say for every old plane. I wish them to hold on tight and live their old days as they did it in their best ones. Thank you for flying with me today, and if you want to support me, you can become my first YouTube member for only €3 per month, or you can join my Discord community. Both links are in the description. Have a great flight on the great plane to some great place.